And we're back. We had another packed weekend in Vegas. We went to Absinthe. We saw the Bellagio Conservatory. I got the November Cronut. Here we go.
Valerie, Kyle Travel Channel.
Okay, we had a 2-night stay at the Encore that was comped from a casino status match that we did. Luckily, when we got there, there was almost no waiting, so we were next in line. We were able to check in very quickly, and we ended up on the 31st floor. Okay, we just got to our room. Like I said, we're at the Encore. Here's a shower, the tub, dual sink, TV in the bathroom, which we love, a little toilet area. Last time he was taking a nap and I couldn't fall asleep, so I came in the bathroom and took a bath and watched TV the whole time. It was pretty great. There's a giant mirror, and when you walk in, there is a little separate area where we have the bed, and then we have the TV, like a little wall, not completely full wall. And then we have a little lounging couch. Let's see what the view looks like. We are looking at Resorts World. So we checked in and then got our stuff settled, immediately headed over to Fremont Street to go to the plaza at the Sand Dollar. They have 9-6 jacks or better at 50 cents for video poker. If that means anything to you, that's what we headed over to do. I did stop into the BC slots area and check out the slots there. We walked around. We did grab some dinner at the plaza actually because we had a $10 off and a $5 off. So that saved us, $15 on dinner. We went to the Fresh Mexican Grill. I got a taco plate and he got a burrito. We're walking toward the praying mantis that shoots fire.
I'm sorry.
System online. Oh, that's fun.
Well, I just turned the TV around to watch it in our little area. And here's a better look at the view from our room. So we have mountains over there, and there is Fontainebleau, Resorts World, Circus right down there. And people are just, it looks like, getting up. It's not too busy yet. Today we are headed to the Bellagio because the new Christmas setup is out and I wanted to be there for the first day. We are going to a couple different places to use some of my Konami credits, and then we have Absinthe over at Caesars. All right, we're walking through the wind to get to Terrace Point Cafe. We have a food credit that we're going to use for breakfast. I called down to see if they had any open reservations. They said that you can only make a reservation for an hour out, but it's only a 15-minute wait. So when we got there, there was a little bit of a line, but truthfully, it was about a 15-minute wait. So they kind of hit the nail right on the head with that. I, at first, was looking for other places to eat because I hate waiting in line, but everywhere had a line. It was 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning, so it was going to be impossible not to get stuck in a line. It is very pretty inside. The ceilings have some different decorations. The carpet is really pretty. We got sat at one of these side tables that had cushiony seats. I really, really love this restaurant. I ended up getting the chicken and waffles. My God, it was so good. I actually took quite a bit home for leftovers, home to the hotel room for leftovers, because I didn't even eat half of my meal. And then mine, I got the hot chicken and waffles. It looks so good. The chicken.
There it is.
Cut. We are walking. We're walking from the Encore to the Bellagio. So I think it's like a 40-minute walk, but it's nice out. It's in the 50s, and it'll wake us up a little bit. We need it. We ended up stopping for Dunkin'. We were so tired. I think I only had 6 hours of sleep. So we got some super overpriced coffee, but it was 100% necessary because it's still early in the day and we have a long day ahead of us. Okay, this is the bridge over to the Bellagio, and guess what? Can't see any of the strip because they don't want you to see any of the F1 race for free, according to Kyle. We made it to the Bellagio, so they have the winter set up now. This was the very first day that they had it out. Technically, they had it open super late the day before, but we made it on the actual opening day. You can see how busy it is. It was completely packed. I'm gonna play some little music here so that you can just enjoy the sights. Okay, where are we headed now? To the Aria, and we're gonna see if, what's the pop-up for?
Sapphire Lounge.
Chase.
Yeah.
Chase has a pop-up lounge right now that I think actually starts today, and we're gonna go see if there's one, a huge line. So far every lounge has had a huge line, and two, if we can get in and get some free lunch. Okay, we're at Posh Burger. Obviously we didn't make it to the lounge. I'll explain that in a second. Posh Burger is very tasty. I liked my food. So our meal was $30, but this would have been $50 without our MyEconomy credits, which is just insane. It's so expensive here. But anyway, here's what happened with the lounge we didn't go to. Okay, we are leaving Aria, which actually turned out to kind of suck. So we we asked the front desk person when we were getting our free play about the Chase Sapphire pop-up lounge, and she went and double checked, and she said, oh, it's been delayed until December. So then we're just, you know, walking around playing machines, and then all of a sudden there's a line for the pop-up lounge that was supposed to open today, and in fact did open today. And then we sat down and played some video poker at the bar, and they handed me a little Fiji water, and I put it in my purse for later. And then I put my hand in my purse, and my purse was wet because it had previously been opened. So I don't know when we'll go back to the Aria, or if we really have a reason to. It was just kind of crappy overall. Aria, boo. Okay, I have to pop in here because we went to Absinthe. So that is just outside of Caesars in a circus tent. I did really not know what to expect, and it just exceeded all of my expectations. I was laughing so hard. I loved every second of it. They had, different acrobatics, dancing, all the things that I really love in a show. But the main person presenting, which he calls himself the gazillionaire, and then the other person presenting, Wendy, they were just making me laugh the whole time. They're so snarky. He was making fun of people in the crowd. If you do not want to get made fun of, don't sit anywhere near the center stage. Luckily, our seats were along the outside. It's a smaller circular theater, so there really are no bad seats. The acts reminded me of Lost Spirits, and I have a video about that coming out in a couple weeks. But the difference was the comedy that was added in. Think of your favorite comedian that likes to pick on people, and this is what they were doing. It was so funny. Again, if you go, please comment. Let me know what you thought. It's not for kids. It's not for everyone. I know quite a few people who would have been offended just by the things they were saying. I was absolutely dying laughing. And like I said, I want to go back like ASAP. So here's some of the show, and I hope you enjoy. I only put some snippets in there. I don't want to ruin it for people if you do go see it, because it's wonderful. All right, we are going into Absinthe.
Okay, then let's work out here and talk to Belle.
Here is what the theater looks like. We were one of the first people in, so you can see all the chairs are just different sizes and shapes of wooden chairs. That main circle area in the middle is the stage. And then there's a front section and there's a back section. We were along the back 2 rows, and I am so happy we were, like I said before, because I would not want to get picked on because I hate it. Okay, let's start the show.
There's absolutely no flash photography allowed during the show. I'm sick of hearing my acrobats complain about it. Don't make me have to listen to them, all right? Welcome to Absinthe! Come on, asshole, one clap.
I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did. Here's the cast posing for pictures at the end of the show. Next is what I have been looking forward to the entire weekend, which is the November Cronut, because you know I'm going to go get one. So here we go. There it is, the November Cronut. Pumpkin pie ganache and sugar cookie ganache. I'm back at the room. It's time. I got my Cronut. This is the November flavor. It said it was pumpkin pie filling with sugar cookie filling as well. We brought it back to the room from Caesars so that I could finally try it. I've only been looking forward to this for, I don't know, 2 months now. So here we go. It's so good. I don't know how. Every time I have it, it just gets better and better. It's so crispy and flaky, but then the inside is soft. My goodness. My goal should be just to try every flavor 1 year. Just come out here every single month and try the original flavors. I've loved every single one so far. This is delicious. I'm gonna eat a little bit more. Probably save the rest for breakfast because it is kind of late, but I couldn't wait to taste it. And now it's the worst part of the trip, which is when we leave. So I am already planning our next trip because why not? We have jam-packed weekends. We try to minimize the cost as much as we can, which is how we are able to go so many times a year. I will give you the cost breakdown now. I think you will find it interesting. So starting with our travel costs, we are looking at 2 Southwest flights that we did pay this time because we were trying to get a triple point thing that didn't necessarily work out how we wanted it to, but $90 and $153. We're looking at our comped room with the Encore for 2 nights. Ubers were $54, parking $34, total of $329. Normally we book with points for Southwest, so next time that will be a little bit less. Food was a big one this time because we went to the Denver airport, couldn't get into the lounge because it was so busy. It was insanely busy. So I ended up buying a breakfast burrito. Then we went to the plaza, which was great because we had those food comps. So that was $11 for both of us to eat dinner. We went to the Terrace Point Cafe at the Wynn, and it was a lot. It was $83 for both of our breakfasts. He got orange juice. I got coffee. We did have $50 in food comps, so it was $33. We went to Dunkin'. We had Amex credits, so we didn't pay anything for that. Posh Burger, like I said earlier, $49, but we had some My Vegas coupons, so it was $29. I got a Cronut. We used our Caesars points for that, and he got he went to Beijing Noodle Company and got some food there. After the Cronut, we did go to Beijing Noodle Company and got just an appetizer. So that was $12. We used Caesars points. We got a bottle of water, $7. And at the Las Vegas airport, we wanted to go to a Priority Pass lounge, but it was a 45-minute to an hour wait. So we ended up getting Starbucks for $29. So the lounges really kicked our butts this time. Had we been able to go to the lounges, that would have taken off $23. It would have taken off the $30 at Aria and the $30 at Starbucks. So that's almost $90 that we weren't planning on using, but because we couldn't get into the lounges, we ended up just getting food. After food, we look at entertainment, and this one, we really didn't spend anything. So we used points for Absinthe. The Conservatory is a big one. That doesn't cost anything. We used some My Konami free play, $25 each at Bellagio and Aria, so $0 out of pocket. And with the $25 free plays, we actually do end up making a bit of money by using it on video poker. So our trip total with our points was $461. Had we not used points, it would have been almost $1,800 out of pocket, which is crazy to look at. I'm going to start breaking it down this way. I don't normally, but I was curious this time, how much would we have spent had we just paid full price for everything? It's a huge difference. And I think for next year, I'm just going to keep track as I go along because I'm really curious about the amount of trips we take, how much we save, what we would have normally paid. I'm a nerd when it comes to that kind of stuff and tracking. So we'll see what a whole year looks like. I'm excited for that. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Click here if you want to see another weekend we did for under 500 in Vegas. We'll be back.